Hi, beautiful people. It's Greta out here, and welcome to the Mini Dialogue Show. Really happy to be here. And yes, thank you for watching us. And I hope you
Don't forget to interact with us on all our socials and Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the Mini Dialogue. And thank you so much for, giving us feedback, telling us what you'd like to hear, and just generally keeping with us and supporting us. So, today we have the man himself,
Uh-huh.
the man himself. His Excellence. Should I call you His Excellence? Or that's too
Yeah,
that's too what?
it's excellent. Is it okay?
Muna yayizo banga lihambo naye tumumani ayagala okutaala naye nga munaye okutaala. Okay. So yes, today our guest is the man himself, Churchill. I'm going to put my title. His Excellence. His Excellency Churchill James Center, aka you can call me Churchill on Kabaka.
Kabala.
So yes, with us here, and basically he's going to tell us a little bit about himself, of course, and I guess we'll get into it from there. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Churchill, number one, tell us a little bit
About yourself.
Things that the public eye does not know yet.
Does not know yet.
About you.
Hello everyone, new viewers of the Mini Dialogue. My name is Sentamu Churchill James. I'm a second year student pursuing a bachelor's degree in social sciences. I'm serving as Secretary General, Baganda and Kowa Zambogo Students Association. I'm serving as Vice President, Star Association, and I am the 91st Guild President, Makerere University. As an individual, I have quite a few things that people may not know about me. I love football quite a lot. I support Arsenal as a disclaimer.
Madam Kamani.
Football.
You know that?
It's about Arsenal.
Yeah.
The Gunners. Okay.
I'm a strong believer in God. I really
Key point. Yeah.
love God, and I think that's what basically defines me as a person. And I'm a very social person as well.
Okay.
I think the social card shows itself. You don't need to talk about like being social because hey, I'm the president, so
Yeah, of course you have
that
to be
says
social.
it's me.
Yeah, it's
Someone said I'm a CEO of Aris.
actually yeah,
Oh.
that someone was right.
Fun facts.
Yeah, right.
Beka,
Yeah, you,
Mugambachi. Statistics
say
says
that
that 46% of his votes
of which one?
of his vote to win
Eh,
came from the ladies.
I
Oh,
know,
this is-
right?
no.
Percent
Yes.
of
No.
the votes.
I'm not my wife.
65.
65.
Hey,
Oh,
I have my numbers wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
65
Hey,
65.
from the ladies.
65 from the ladies. So
Just because of the hand.
No, because
Yeah,
of the
really?
loyalty. They are loyal people.
what?
They
Yeah.
loved you.
Yeah, they have too much love to be both of.
Yeah.
65. That's interesting. Now we're not here to talk about that, are we? No. We are here to see dive into it and get to relate with you on person to person.
I just want to know something about that. It's just a little question. Like, what inspired Mr. Churchill to run for the good president? What inspired you to run for it? Maybe that. Out there.
I did not have a specific inspiration
Yeah.
as to why I ran as guild president, but I've been a leader.
Yeah.
So maybe what I could call as an inspiration is just an internal attribute where I literally am a leader for some sort. But however, I just got inspired back in the day by things that were happening around
Yeah.
and how much I was capable of as an individual.
Interesting.
So I just have this self-belief to do anything, and I've put it ahead of everything else. Basically, that's how I start to stand as guild president, and I have a very big ego, that I don't like not to be where power lies
Yeah.
or where things are done. I want to be exactly there.
Ako ka big ego, eh? Red flag. But
Red
gele
flag,
mas.
red
Yeah, but I have
Big ego, red
But Aaron, you can notice red flags.
I have a big green carpet coming up ahead.
Okay.
But anyway,
Hopefully, because the red
Yes.
flags, okay.
I just
That's
be
why.
saying things. You know,
Yeah.
we listen, we don't judge,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
But yeah, ako ka big ego, just my day.
Kaisao.
Kaisa, just money.
and I saw him today.
I don't know what's happened.
Really?
Tell us later.
Oh.
Yes, Aaron, because they've
There's
just
nothing.
started, but
Yeah?
the red flags are already popping out.
Man,
Okay.
maybe something else.
But of
that
course, as a leader, that ego is only centralized. I don't admit it. It's just in me. And people around me actually wouldn't know that I have an ego, actually.
I don't know.
That's why people actually really are profound
I
of
feel
me.
like people gravitate towards you,
Yeah.
your energy.
I don't show them the negative side of myself. So please, the red flag is only in me, not to the people around me.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That's
Erin.
social.
Thank you.
That's something you're social. I
Yes.
would say.
Maybe another thing that I would want to ask that that's built conversation ever since you started rallying and post-election, during the election and post-election, is some people question whether, like, you are greatly inspired or influenced by your, and I don't, if this is personal, you're free not to answer. This is a safe space. We don't say.
Space, yeah.
Yes, but just that I've heard about it a lot. People like they ask themselves, did you get some sort of inspiration from your uncle or your dad? Were they a very big element of why you stood and what you stand for, or you are entirely, like, you separate yourself entirely from
You do your
them
own thing.
as an individual?
No, it's quite unfair if I come out here and say that no, they did not really contribute much in the decisions I took. There actually are the reasons as to why I decided to come actively into the political world. Because I have the foundation of it from home. When I look at my father, he's been in politics since I started understanding. When I look at my uncle, he's really succeeded, not actually in reality, but he has succeeded. When you look at the numbers and the amount that he amasses. So, and sometimes I kind of want to think I am like him. I'm not so formal, but again, I am quick with bringing numbers together. Yeah. And I think I drew motivation from that. Yeah, but along the way, I had to divert because they had to take a position. I had to take a position, but still being a son and a nephew, I kept some things to myself.
Yeah.
But being a leader, I think I am or I can be. I just did what I thought was right. Yeah.
Okay. So I think you've gotten, as the viewers, you've gotten a lot to know about Churchill now. You know, we talked
Person you
about
have
him.
posted, yeah.
I think now we can get into it. And I think my first question for you, don't worry, guys,
Yeah.
I'm not firing shots, guys. I'm not going to like grill you or anything. It's very simple. What's something that you've had to learn the hard way?
What I've had to learn the hard way, I think this has come in the election, is that not everyone you think is close to you will be there for you when you need them. Yeah, so I've had to learn that sometimes independence comes the hard way, but with independency and God in it, this independence can get you somewhere. So I've learned that sometimes some people won't always be there for you. You are your number one inspiration, you are your number one motivation, and everyone else will come along the way. Yes.
Becca, the same goes to you. Like, what's something that you had to learn the hard way? Like, you had to go through the process again and again for you to get it and be like, can't take.
I think what I learned the hard way was reading hard. more like I used to fail a lot of mathematics.
Oh my god, you cannot talk about
I used to fall
Don't get
mathematics
me
and
started with Jemaita Okubala.
mathematics was hard on me, but what I learned the hard way, that I had to read hard, practice every time.
Yeah, because
I think,
regardless.
yeah, mathematics was so, like, I felt so down that how come I don't know mathematics? Yet almost my family members, everyone was good in math.
Let me tell you,
And yeah,
nothing hurts like that. Everybody else being good at it and you're not.
you're not good at it. I think
Oh
it
my
traumatized me so much in that I had to work harder and work on it. I think now I'm
eventually
good in math. Yeah.
Mathematical genius.
Eventually, but yo, math
Man,
traumatized me.
crazy. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about
No,
it.
I just can't relate with not being good at something while everyone else is.
Wow,
I've
wow.
always been in the bracket of who knows that are good at something.
Nice. Okay. My turn. You are in the
I'm
bracket
just
of
looking
people
at
who are
the
good at
viewers. Hi. Here we are with 1% of the population. That's what?
No, at our home.
In
At
the
our
bracket.
home, guys.
At home.
At our home.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
he has redeemed himself by saying at home.
Yes, at
Yeah,
home.
Because
Anyway,
I thought that you were part of that 1% of the
No, 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 no.
population that's
I
good
was
at
relating with her
everything.
statement at home.
Yeah, at home. Yeah, by
At
the way,
home?
it was at home. Whereas among the people who are
Cream,
good at
cream de la
something,
cream.
Cream de la-
God has given me that sport. I have to show my younger siblings.
that I'm good at it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So,
Given the fact that you have younger siblings, that's
yeah, you are the first one. No,
I'm the firstborn. No, I'm not the firstborn in any way.
you
I have all the sisters, I have one was the brother, so yeah.
Yeah.
but it's good because I look up to I personally look up to my older siblings a lot. So it's always good to set, a particular standard for them and for them to be able like to see that Churchill could do it.
I can
think
also
I could do
see.
it.
Yeah, she can't
And I could do it well.
setting the standards.
She can.
The standards have to be set for you all the time. I understand.
True. So another question that I feel like have for you is, what is your biggest pet peeve? Something that you find absolutely annoying.
Absolutely
Annoying. You feel
Gut-wrenchingly annoying. Like it's so annoying. Like if you had the power to literally make it disappear, you would.
Well, I don't like it when someone makes a fool out of me.
Oh,
That is
that's
really
annoying.
okay. To narrow it down a bit, I don't like it when someone lies. Yes. When clearly they may be in the know that I may have a different alternative or some
liars.
knowledge about something. I just
I really
don't
hate lies.
oh,
Yes,
lie.
lies. Stop.
I'm a very emotional person.
You said liar. Are you shooting at someone?
Yeah. Shooting.
Viewers, Becca says liar wherever you are. Stop lying. From Becca.
Becca has been lied to quite some
Yeah, I hate it. I like
But
honest people.
Quite honestly, I think, although not to be hypocritical, I'll have to say that it is human nature for us to throw white lights. The whole, I'm on the way to the bathroom.
There are some lies that are
Yes,
understandable.
white lies.
No, but when someone lies to you, and when you find out, you're like, oh my god.
You would
Nothing
How?
hurts more than realization.
that this person
Hands
is lying to me.
Down.
Yeah, no.
Nothing hurts more than you realizing, and over periods of time. Oh my goodness. Like the lie was in Feb, but then somewhere in August, you're like,
Wait. It's
Two.
all along.
plus 2. And then you're like, wait. But true, I feel like lies, most especially people who take it too far, because I believe there's people who lie for a living. Yes. People who do it for a living, they're watching you. But yeah, lies are really frustrating because you can never know what to do even when you know the truth. You can never know how to react even when you know the truth.
Yeah, so I have a question for Churchill. So what's that one thing you find shameful to buy from the shop or from the supermarket? Interesting. Like, no, I can't buy this thing, but you really need it, but you find it shameful.
Tissue.
Tissue?
What?
Hey. Tissue.
Oh
The
my
most
god.
basic thing. You mean toilet paper?
Toilet paper, I
Why?
cannot.
You guys,
What's the reason
what?
behind
I
it?
don't
Right?
know. I just find
Why?
you see, I would rather get into the car,
Oh
go
my
somewhere,
God.
I know.
buy about 2 packs of 12, so that I know I don't have to buy for another 2 months.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that you find attractive.
That thing is quite personal.
Oh, I get.
Oh, what do you get? When the girl, I
It's personal.
get.
Right? I think it's confidential. What about
Anyway,
you,
I
Eric?
could say it.
Tissue. I'm still in. Ow. Like,
Tissue.
guys,
There's small
Tippy.
things, even shavers.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, on a good day, like, okay, I don't find by, let me put them in the bracket of toiletries. I don't find that embarrassing at all. I will go, buy shavers, buy tissue, buy sanitary towels, and I mean, always, guys, this is not a paid partnership, but just,
Since
you're like,
you're an ambassador, yeah?
Maybe somewhere.
no, Bambi.
It's a disclaimer.
Unless, of course, they want to, like, sponsor us. But, like,
Okay.
What do you find embarrassing?
what I find embarrassing. What do I find embarrassing to buy, like, from?
Hey, but you really need it.
I don't think I find anything embarrassing. Like, because it's your money.
About them.
Trust me.
You have to buy something.
Me too,
you
what I
find
find-
out.
Unless, because you say it's supermarket
Supermarket. Oh,
What do you find?
or shop. Maybe if you say pharmacy.
You you can let me know.
Becca. What do you find
Oh my
embarrassing,
God, I don't
Becca?
know.
Should I say it?
Oh my god, I don't know.
What do you find embarrassing?
Have you bought one?
No, I can't. Oh,
Really? You should, what do you find embarrassing first?
oh my god,
It's on to me.
By the way, I was saying, I'll tell you after this, after the show.
Yes, on to
It
me.
is very necessary though.
I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
because I want to leave, of course, the person's identity out. But I remember of a friend, not okay, yes, she's one of my friends.
It's a she.
It's a she,
Yeah.
and she wanted to buy ISIs. Do you know what ISIs are?
Maybe you can tell the viewers.
Viewers, ISIS stands for emergency contraceptive. So you understand. Exactly, but she found it. She told me, "Oh my God, Erin, like, sisobola kugenda eyokugula naye kulemana benga but they put your medicine. They put it in an envelope, so you don't need to worry about it. If you like, you go, no, I just can. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go do it for you. I went, I bought, because I remember I had other things to buy as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would this freak you out? But at the same time, I understand if you find it embarrassing, it gives you anxiety. It means that the moment you see that product,
No, the challenge is perception.
true.
The person selling, even if it's just one individual. If I enter a shop and there's a lady and I come for tissue, I don't buy.
You don't buy.
You're telling me, but Scarlett.
I me too, I don't get it, but
No, like as
No, but
in,
I do understand that point of your perception, because if someone sees me and I'm going to buy,
they see
yes,
an entire laboratory out of.
and I go to the counter and I'm like, okay, yeah, that one.
yeah.
So I'm thinking this person will say,
Okay.
But personally, me, I don't mind.
But how often do you do that?
I don't know. I don't
Right
choose
off
them.
the bat.
I don't
I
choose
think I have an idea of what you're afraid to buy from, and I'll buy for you.
I
It's
know.
okay, hit me up.
No, I don't choose them.
Don't worry, the senior perceptions that I'll buy for you. It's okay.
It's interesting.
I think to wrap up, do you like have no, I think I have the perfect question for us to wrap up. What, or unless Becca, you have one of your own before.
Of course, you can have.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So mine is, what would be your greatest weakness when it comes to a woman?
And it is a character trait or something.
It could be anything. You could tell us, you could say, when it comes to personality, this. When it comes to character traits,
Yeah.
this. But what is that? What are those things that you say would be your greatest weaknesses when it comes to a woman? Like, you be with someone and you're like, how with them?
If this woman is superseding with pretty, I like my woman pretty. So if at some point I'm there, not
Hey,
like
65% airporting. I hope you're listening.
Yeah, the
no, but
65%.
the 65%, each one of these pretty in your own way.
Yeah, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
In their own way.
Yeah, okay, we get
Everyone
it.
is pretty, guys.
But don't chat with that.
So I think that is physically. Then my other weakness is how a woman treats me. You see, men have, and people don't say this, but men want to be like to be made to feel like they are men.
Yeah.
You see, when a woman makes me feel like a man,
Wow.
it's a weakness as well.
I want to ask that
Okay.
for the viewers. The viewers want to know. Them like. But you see, that's what you're saying. The thing that I've seen a lot of people get wrong is that while you want to be taken care of and nurtured by a woman in this masculine energy of you being comfortable with, like, I'm a man, people forget that you have to create an environment for a woman to be feminine enough to treat you that way.
What do you mean feminine enough? You should be feminine enough by the inception of the word. You being a woman.
Yes.
What do you mean, Erin?
Yeah. Let me bring the tea, the documents.
Uh-huh.
What I mean is this, Churchill. Let me put a situation for you. If you were with someone and you go, and I know this is going to you're going to fight me, guys, but sorry. So if you go out with someone for dinner with this woman, for dinner, for you, okay, I don't know, but I feel like me, if I were a guy, for me to really feel like I'm in my masculine, I would not let this woman first of all plan the whole date. Let's call it a date. Plan the whole date, and then she has to come by herself, and then to okay, and she has to pay half.
Now,
If I wanted,
50-50.
let me finish. If I were a guy and I wanted to really feel like, I'm the man of the house. First and foremost, I would tell these beautiful babes, be dressed by 7. Look your prettiest. I'm coming to pick you up.
Yeah.
You are my princess passenger, coming and going. You listen. When you come here for dinner or whatever it is you come to do, I don't expect you to start thinking, "Manage, okay, now I'm going to start splitting bills now." No. That is not your job as a woman. You have to be in your feminine energy for me to equally maximize on how you help me be in my masculine. That's my example.
Before you skip out of that, I think the reason as to why I want to be made to feel like I'm the man of the place is because I try so hard to be the man myself. I try so hard to do whatever it takes for me to be recognized as a man. And it's quite unfortunate that some girls will want to skip sight of that. But just like you've said, I always create the feminine energy for the woman.
So
Yes.
it brings the question, like, you don't believe in the 50-50.
No, it's not there.
It's not
What
there.
do you mean? Unless,
Erin is happy.
you see, if I ask to take you out on a date,
Guys, I hate
I
guys
don't
who even
expect-
suggest the idea.
I don't expect you to pay to even touch any of your money.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
But in an event where maybe as a girl you want to, you know,
Make you feel good.
you don't expect to take me out,
But
and then you tell me, please. You understand?
I understand.
Like, okay,
I understand.
if we're putting it in the situation that I'm the one that called you and told you, you know what, James, I thought about this and I thought that you like this place, so let's go out. I still have my reservations about that, but I
If you would ask,
understand.
if you would be like, can you take me there? That's different.
But if I take
And I
you
say
there,
yes, I'll be like, that's on me because I accepted the request. But if you you are the inceptor of this idea, you understand?
Yeah.
You girls, men want to be invested in as well. You just can't say it.
You just can't.
Men like me, I will not say to do this for me because I will do things for you, things you can't even ever imagine. But when you ever have the audacity to do something
Yeah,
for a
it's a
man,
take home.
they equally will want to be like, oh, this is the woman I got right here.
Yeah.
But
Be the woman, don't just be a girl.
Yeah, there has to be a balanced nuance to it. And me also, okay, sometimes I'm not going to lie, viewers, I'm sorry, better on the day, but I don't like men. I'm sorry, don't come for me. But
You don't like what?
as I don't like men. And by that I don't mean that in Dibali, I should also put that as a disclaimer. But my issue is I believe in balance a lot. And I think in a relationship setup there should be balance. Yes, it's always nice for like your man to do all these things for you.
Yeah.
But I also feel like there are
energy
things
has to be the same.
that the energy has to be the same. Like there are things that you could, little as they might be,
Yeah.
there are things that you could also equally do. to have a balance. Balance
That's the
is key.
So, as we're concluding, Churchill, what your last words for our viewers is maybe when anyone wants to be like you know,
Future guild president.
Being like
Future
me
president.
is quite
hard.
easy, but very hard
Oh,
because
Nice.
I don't think in my life, and I mean this when I say I don't think anyone has ever run a guild presidential campaign like I ran mine. It was a very lonely election. I just had people, I just had friends, but the support that I expected from elsewhere didn't come. So I had to go through it emotionally in a very big turmoil, but I had to persevere. I had to persist. Of course, some people will find this because now me being born in the family that I'm born from, I'm advantaged greatly
Cause privilege
and
that,
very much
that
disadvantaged.
holds
You
conversation.
understand? Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be that whole
So
conversation
people would
as
be
well.
like, "Oh my God, he's his nephew is Bobby Wine's nephew." But again, somebody would be like, "Ah, he's a show off because he comes from Bobby Wine's family." So
that's
and Ugandans, you just can't be the best for anyone.
Very unpredictable people, you know.
My biggest crime has been being my father's son. So, but anyways, being like me, pray hard. One, work hard. Two, three, create enough social capital for yourself. Add social
Kubakumira
capital.
wanamasimu, connect,
work hard.
connect, call people
Yeah.
for you. Your phone
And
is on
most
DM.
importantly, believe in yourself. You yourself are the biggest motivator for yourself. When you decide to go out there to do something, you've decided to go and you're doing it for yourself. So the last words, guys. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. And to Makerere students, it's high time we change the status quo up there and took it back to where you rightfully belong. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for
Thank you for
coming and honoring
Thank
our
you for
invitation.
honoring our invitation.
Honoring our
You
invitation.
know you're a busy man.
Honoring our
You're
invitation.
busy man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for honoring our
No, there's something to say, what?
Bill was there. Yes, concentrate on me.
Yeah,
But anyway,
so-
thank you so much for honoring our invitation,
Yeah.
for coming, for having this discussion with us. That's for me. So yes, thank you so much for watching us. Keep commenting, keep interacting with us on our socials. Don't forget to
Subscribe.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe, follow.
Yeah, comment. It has been up.
Oh yes, and we're going to tag him so that you can
Yeah.
find him anywhere.
Anyway.
It's been
Becca out here, the name you know the story. That's Erin.
Erin.
With Churchill. Bye. Ciao.